I'm live. I'm live. Let's see if I'm live. 0 people watching. Okay, 0 people watching my live. Oh, come. It's not. No, they're busy at school. No, they're not busy at school, bro. They're at home, slacking off the bed. Okay. Let's watch my short. Okay. This Baba. And I like, because why not? God bless me too. Studio. Really good music lives. Change the 8 was Bucky, yes. Guys, I'm tired, I want to sleep. Should I do a sleep stream again? Guys, you down for a sleep stream? Let's do one live. People gonna watch me sleep again. I'm not gonna show my body this time. I'm just tired, I want to sleep. And let's get live. I'm doing a sleep stream wine. So I don't even go to bed. Okay. Guys, what is this guy's video? Oh, it's not that bad. 2 minutes video. Cool video, bro. That's something that I even see it. Well, it's really nice. I wish I made a video like that. I think I'll make an animation soon.
Hello! Welcome to the Inspiration Station! Yeah! Come and join us for a brand new show.
This is a Lego base plate, and this is 15 Lego base plates.
Wow.
In the next 50 hours, I'm going to challenge myself to transform this space into a complete Minecraft world. Will this be a success or a failure? Let's find out, people. Okay, so the space I have to build on is 96 by 128 studs. It's all just ocean right now. There's nothing. Which means we're going to need a lot of Lego pieces. So let's make a quick run to the Lego store. Okay, so since this is a Minecraft world, we're going to need some Minecraft sets. So let's go cop some sets right now. Minecraft right here, boys. We're going to get this bunny set. Get one of those. This is a $10 one. Do you take Lego currency? I went into free play to get all these.
I believe you, but of course.
Are you sure? Sorry about that. I'll just pay with debit then. Appreciate it. Have a good one. So now we're going to take this back to the crib and we're going to go start our Minecraft world. So let's go right now. Okay, so back at the crib, it was time to unbox the sets. Okay, this one's pretty cool. It's got a bouncing bunny on it. It's also got this. But there's one problem I realized. Since this has to be a custom Minecraft world, using complete sets to fill in the spaces would pretty much be cheating. So my next logical step was to dump out all the bags I bought and figure out what parts, minifigures, and accessories I would likely use. Here's a rabbit, sunflower, zombie, weird skin that nobody would ever use in the game. As for all these other pieces, they're going to be used to help make this build. And lastly, I ordered some bricks. If only these were bags of money. Maybe I ordered a little too much. Okay, so to begin our Minecraft world, we need to make a home for our boy Steve, aka the main character of this world. And as someone who plays survival all the time, let's make a survival base. I'm thinking some sort of cabin made of logs and stone. So I'm going to use some brown bricks for the logs on the corners of the house and some gray pieces for the cobblestone. I'm going to add some furniture inside now. And then I went ahead and added some survival essentials and even some armor so Steve's extra protected. And on the outside, I wanted to make a small place to hold a few animals, so I finessed some parts from one of the sets I bought, and I made a spot to keep 2 foxes. I also made a custom birch tree using some black and white plates and some green bricks for the leaves. And a few more touches, a chef's kiss, and boom, our survival base was complete. Now it's time to expand out and make some sort of biome. And one of the most unique ones out there is probably Mushroom Island. Mushrooms grow on it, and there's even cows where mushrooms grow on it. Lego made a Mushroom Island set about 5 years ago, so I'm going to take it as inspiration. For the dirt blocks, I'm going to use gray for the top layer instead of green for normal grass blocks. Now we can start forming the landscape and making it look like an actual island. I got a mushroom cow from one of the sets, so let's go ahead and throw that in, as well as some small shrooms around the island. And for the big mushrooms, I'm going to make a red one and a brown one, kind of like the ones you eat. Now our mushroom island looks fully complete, and Steve has a new biome to explore. Okay, so we built Steve a house and a private island to explore, so life is going well for him. But we're also going to need a place for him to mine ore and rack up on diamonds so we can be all dripped up in the finest armor. So behind his house, I'm going to add a cave. In this spot, I'm going to build a mountain using gray bricks for the rocks, and I'm also going to leave a hole in the middle for a cave where Steve can mine. But for the ore, I'm going to make some custom blocks with studs, so I'll throw in some coal, some iron, emeralds, and I know that diamonds don't spawn above ground, but I'm going to throw some in anyway. On top of the cave, I'm going to add some soil, but even with that, this rock formation looks as bald as Dwayne Johnson, the Rock himself. So putting in the work and hours, I also added some trees, some flowers, animals, and even a beehive on one of the trees. And lastly, I'm going to fill the inside of this cave with lots of water using some transparent bricks, and I'll even throw some axolotls because those are pretty cute as well. Okay, now let's make another biome. I really like spruce forest, but my favorite of them all is the old growth taiga, which is pretty much like a spruce forest but on steroids. It's way cooler because the trees are super tall and big. The grass in these biomes is slightly different in color, so I'm going to use some sand green plates. How about we put the taiga in this corner of the map right here? And to make the trees, I'm going to make them 4 times as thick as my normal trees, and I'm going to use some dark green bricks for the leaves. And then we can make a second one. Slightly different design. In old growth taigas, there's also podzol, which is like uniquely colored grass blocks. So to impersonate those, I'm just going to use some dark orange plates. I'm also going to throw in some extra details like some mossy cobblestone, some sweet berries, a wolf, and a fox. And it looks like our old growth taiga is complete. Okay, so I think I've decided I want this part of the world to have cold biomes. So another one we can add is the ice spike biome. Pretty much a biome full of snow and these really tall towers of ice. So to start, I'm going to make the landscape using white plates to impersonate snow as the top layer of dirt. I'm also going to leave some space between this biome and the taiga because I want to add a river. We're going to make it extra icy though, and we might as well throw in a few polar bears as well. This transition here looks really bad, so we're going to fade it a little bit just to help blend it in together. That looks much better. Now it's time to make the ice spikes. So for those, I'm going to use some light blue bricks and place them randomly to look natural. But to top them off, I'm going to add some white tiles. Now they look super smooth as ice should be. I'm also going to add a stray, which is an exclusive mob to this biome. And I'm also going to add an Arctic fox because they're pretty cute. And since this place is so icy, I think we should throw in Little Boat. Huh? Oh, not the little boat I was thinking of, but that works too, I guess. I think it's about time we give this Minecraft world a village. To hurt your brain, here's a block of compressed 8x16 plates that I squished together in a past video. Definitely need some of these. I'm gonna make this a plains village. Because of that, we also need to do some work to blend it in with the ice spikes biome. I want to make an iconic villager house, so I'm gonna use some brown bricks for the log corners and some gray bricks for the cobblestone walls. Now we can finish building up the walls, and then finally, we can add a roof. And now we have a sick crib for our villagers. If I think about it, there's not a sustainable source of food in this world, so I'll add a small farm with some wheat, carrots, potatoes, and I'll even throw in some melons and a pumpkin. We also need a drinking source, so I'll go ahead and add a small fountain. And for the village, I'll throw in some tan tiles for the shoveled dirt. And for some shade, I'll also throw in a couple trees. We can now add our villagers, and since this one's a farmer, I'll give him a hat. I'll also make some wheat blocks and a few mobs to bring this to life, like an iron golem and a few chickens. Okay, this is ironic, but what if we included a world inside a world? So I grabbed some black and purple parts to make a nether portal because we're going to recreate the nether. Let's start with some simple landscaping, which uses dark red bricks for netherrack. Man, that's so tedious. Now it's time to make my favorite thing to find in the nether, which is a nether fortress. So I'm going to take a ton of these modified bricks that look like actual bricks to build my way up and make this giant pillar. And on top, I'll throw a wither skeleton in, a normal skeleton, and a blaze. This build is looking a little too red for my taste, so to add some variety and color, I'm going to throw in a warp tree using some blue bricks and plates. And lastly, let's add some lava to make this place extra dangerous looking as it should be, and a few extra mobs like this magma cube that I got from one of the sets I bought, and this thing's pretty satisfying. And voila, our nether world is officially complete. Okay, so now let's go back over to Mushroom Island and start adding stuff near it. Personally, my favorite biome in Minecraft is the jungle. It's a rare biome, and when you run into one, you feel super happy. It's also super lush and it looks pretty. So let's start by forming the landscape and figuring out where this is going to be in our world. We definitely need to make one of the iconic jungle trees, so I'm going to build a thick pillar of brown bricks for the trunk, and I'm going to top it off with some green bricks for the leaves. Let's also add some cocoa beans. Now we can start adding some ground level plants to make this really look like a jungle. Sadly, I don't have any Minecraft pandas we can use in this build. I guess this will work. But we might as well throw in some bamboo. I also don't have any parrots, which kind of sucks, but I'll just make my own using some small parts. And boom, we just saved money to buy a set that had one. Now let's throw in a few more mobs, and bing bong, our jungle is officially finished. At this point, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was getting really tired, so it was time to go to sleep. I made sure to put Steve in bed as well. I want to add another warm biome to go with the jungle, and an iconic one I can think of off the top of my head is the savanna. It's a biome that looks like Africa. I'm going to use a slightly different color of green to make the grass, but something unique about the savanna is that there's acacia trees, and they pretty much have gray bark. So to build them, I'm going to use some gray bricks. There's loads of grass in this biome as well, so I'm going to throw in an illegal building technique to design it, and it's where you take a tile and sandwich it in between 2 studs. Don't worry though, I'll shortly be switching states and changing my name after this video is published, so the cops don't chase me. We can add a few more final touches like a wandering trader with his 2 llamas and a cow, and bing bong, another biome secured in the bag. Another important thing to make on my list is the mesa biome. It's like the Grand Canyon but in Minecraft. So to design this biome, we're gonna need a ton of unique colors like dark orange, and we're gonna use that for the sand, which will form the landscape of this build. And as we finish that, we can start creating a mound of terracotta using multiple layers of color just to really show the effects of erosion. Lastly, we can throw in some rabbits as well as some dead plants because this biome is pretty hot. And bam, new biome unlocked for Stevie boy. And next to this mesa biome, I also want to add a desert. So I'm going to take a bunch of tan bricks and start laying out some sand because I do want to make space for something super iconic from this biome, which is the desert pyramid. Since we're running out of space, making an accurately scaled one would be a little too big to fit, so instead I'm going to make a smaller version. And to go with that, we can make some custom cactuses, add a few more plants, and 2 villagers. And it looks like our desert is complete. And it looks like we're running out of space, so in this final spot, I'm going to put a swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What makes swamps unique though is that there's trees with vines growing off of them, so I'm going to add a few of those to this build. These biomes are also notorious for witch huts, so let's build one using some brown bricks for the wood. And after building this, I did realize I don't actually own a witch minifigure, but since this is a swamp, we can compensate by adding donkey. So in Minecraft, there's always that one kid who cheats by using X-ray and has tons of diamonds. So let's go ahead and make a full-on diamond house. It's super simple. I'm legit just going to use this one single blue color. Okay, so my boy Sacred actually made a Lego Minecraft world of his own, so I'm gonna go call him right now and see if there's something I could add to this build. Yo, what's good, Poppy? Yo, so I made a Minecraft world, and I need you to hit me up with, like, an idea.
What I want you to build are 2 trees burning to the ground as if they were hit with a flint and steel.
Let's light this tree on fire. Next, I went onto Instagram to ask y'all what I should add to this Minecraft world, and we had some good responses. The most popular one was Technoblade, so to pay respects to his recent passing, I'm gonna make a statue of him outside of Steve's house. Here's also Steve running from a bunch of angry bees. Someone also suggested a cobblestone generator, so here's one. Also a circle cake just to make you all mad, and a spider cow. Never heard of that before, but I'm assuming I'll just replace the head of the spider with a cow, and wow, that's really cursed looking. Also a creeper walking up behind Steve, and a goat pushing Steve off a cliff. Man, Steve is just getting so tortured in this video. Lastly, someone suggested making a dirt hut, so my only logical thinking was to put it next to the diamond house. I'll also build a giant pillar of sand with a bunch of loot at the bottom to show that Steve attempted the sky base, but miserably fell to his death. Now, I had this on my list to make, but I want to recreate the end world. The problem, though, is that I'm out of table space, so it looks like we're going to have to literally build on the floor. For the ground blocks, I'm going to use a bunch of tan bricks. Something super iconic about this world are the obsidian pillars they have to shoot the little crystals on top of, so I'm going to build that with black bricks and also some purple studs. I'm also going to create the portal that you jump in after you defeat the ender dragon, and I'm also going to make a custom ender dragon egg. And finally, we can put our ender dragon, and it looks like our end world is complete. It's crazy to realize how in 3 days we transformed what was originally an ocean as boring as moms who upload photos of their baby to Facebook to a full-on Minecraft world that someone can explore, interact with, and take as their own. Also, special thanks to Emix Music for producing a lot of the beats in this video, and most importantly, go check out Sacred's video where he made his own Minecraft world. Anything you gotta say, Sacred?
Mine is better than I's.
Are you challenging me?
Thanks for watching, hope y'all enjoyed, and keep stacking those bricks like it's money.
Let's go, let's go, let's go to the jungle.
Okay, watch this video. Let's go to the next one. What I was working then?
In this video, I'm gonna buy super rare and expensive Lego pieces and minifigs. We're gonna be looking at everything from $30 Lego pieces to a Lego minifig expensive enough to buy a car. This list is crazy and I'm nervous because I spent a lot on this video, so let's go. So there's different kinds of goats out there. There's a regular goat, a Minecraft goat, little boat. But what if I told you there's an overpriced Lego goat that came in one medieval set from 2011 and goes for a whopping 100 buckaroos? So I went ahead and ordered one. I can't believe this one piece cost the same as this $100 Lego set with close to 1,000 pieces. People these days be flexing with their yachts and Lambos, but I be out here flexing with the Lego goat. But for the memes, I think it was a worthwhile investment. I'm just shocked by how expensive this costed. Big brain moves. Okay, now what's an expensive rare minifigure part? Well, I did some searching and I found this dark tan female hairpiece that runs for $30. Turns out it only appeared in one Monster Fighter set from a while back, so that explains why. So here's what it looks like in person, and I'm blown away how financially insensitive I was to order this. But hey, it's for content, guys. We might as well put it to use, so what's an iconic person we can make with this piece? Oh, we can make a Karen. So using some minifig parts and a few extra pieces, we can have a Karen reporting someone on her phone doing an illegal building technique to her 13 Facebook followers. Let's all agree though, people, he does need to be behind bars. Okay, now what's a large piece that's rare? Well, I bought this boat hole a while back, which measured almost 2 feet, and I paid $120 for it. Well, I found this large raised base plate with cool details on it that only featured in one set from over 20 years ago, and I bought it for $75. I think it actually looks pretty cool, so let's go ahead and build something to go on it. I want to make a section of a forest, so using a bunch of my plant pieces, I'm going to add some bushes, flowers, and trees to go around this build. And there's an empty spot here, so how about we add a rock? Oh, wait, not that rock. Okay, that's more like it. As a final touch, I'm gonna throw in an old off-roader car, and boom, it looks like we have a complete section of a forest. Before we go to our next idea, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, which is Monster Legends. Monster Legends is a free mobile game where you can collect close to 1,000 different monsters with different elements and rarities and build your own monster empire. You can collect food, gold, and gems to expand it. You can also breed your monsters to get eggs of completely new species. These eggs can then hatch into baby monsters. Feed them to evolve them, level them up, and boost their powers with runes, relics, and talents. You can team up with your bros, challenge each other and other players online to monster battles where
Knock down once more phone. Why, man? Oh shit. Um. Dude, I'm hungry. So hungry. Oh, I'm so hungry. I want to sleep as well. What that means? Tom's full sleep streak. Oh. Oh. I'm the Gotta wake up in like 20 minutes. So don't be like that. Uh, guys, you can sleep with me if you want. Where's my stream? I thought I was the stream or something. Uh, no! You guys are gonna sleep with me here. Come on. Sleep with me. Ah! This is my bed. Yes. Oh, bro. Please, need some help to sleep. Oh, I'm taking this too far, but here it is. Look at this thing. You guys see me, Papa? Okay, like, okay. You want guys in the stream? Guys, I'm sleeping. Don't disturb me. Um, yeah, I want to. Got the coffee. Was a TV, two. No, watching guys watching. No. Great sequel. Happy birthday to you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm coming. Stop streaming. I'm sorry. I'll delete the stream, I guess. I'm coming in 10 receipt for another 10 minutes. I need to sleep some. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Angels like ya. Guys, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna in a few minutes. Few more 3 minutes. No. Oh, it's a bit late last night, guys. So that's why I'm sleeping. Angels like Sun City. Angels like you. Fun, Wait a few minutes, guys. Sun. Sin City was a mania. Sin City was a Sin City was a mania. Sin City was a mania. Sin City was a mania. Angels like my God, what a stretch. Little bird right there. I don't want to watch it. It's 4 o'clock already. I'm tired. Okay, I don't know. You guys watching me when I was sleeping. I'm going to go. Bye. I'm not gonna stream again until probably like a few days. I'm just gonna delete the stream so we can stream. Bye. Bye bye.